Alright, that was an agonizing 3 hours of doing laundry and other stuff. Now back to what really matters. More Factorio and the purging of all the Xenos we can. So roughly a quarter of the Great Wall is done. Yeah, probably a little more than that. Doesn't matter though, it needs to be at least rounded off a bit. Of course. It needs to be rounded off a bit though. It would probably help if I brought things back to the network just so I can get rid of my goodies, but it would also be a good idea to lock it in about here. Do I have these stones to do that? What's that, like 2,000 stone? I'm not convinced that I do. But I can try, and it's no great expense to try. And I really... I just want things boxed in, that way I can kill all the Xenos and have freedom of movement for my robot army. That's one of the main concerns that I have. My poor robots. So that means taking our good friend, the massive wall schematic, made of 700 wall bits. That's quite the cost. And putting it as far down, whilst as far zoomed out as I can, which I think is there. That thunks down. No, it doesn't thunk down an extra roboport, or at least it shouldn't. It does put down a couple of extra lasers, but that is no bad thing. Although it does offset one of them a wee bit. No thank you, and thank you. That almost takes you down far enough. I should make a little pointer for myself right here. Well, I can almost make it to right there. Yeah, very short on bricks there. Let me help you out a bit. Easy peasy, right? I just love robots so much. Rocket shooting speed I don't give two hoots about, and there is little point to researching these if I don't use cannon shells. Kinda similar story for the shotgun shells. Same with pretty much all of these. I don't use bullets. So what is useful to me? None of those. Energy Shield Mark II seems kind of good actually. And I could make one of those without too much hassle. Just looking for things that lead to what I need. This is very useful. Okay, this is a super useful one then. What else do we have? Laser turrets, more laser turrets. Beacons, it kind of gets it out of the way if I research this, and it's very cheap, so that's good enough for me. Alright. It is almost down at a reasonable point. I don't think I told them to be anything here that isn't already. You do link together, right? Of course not. That thing should have been there then. These guys overlap a lot more than they need to, I think. You'll thank yourself for getting uranium ammo once the behemoths spawn and wreck your wall, Jake. Maybe, but we're not there yet. When they start wrecking my wall, then, well, then things become quite a problem, don't they? When do I get behemoths, and how can I check? So at the moment, people just, or the enemies just keep growing. This is very expensive. This is also extremely expensive, but it might be worth checking this out, since when I do go nuclear, I'm going to want a way to make more uranium-235, because that's very rare to come out of the ground, as I recall. When you see green bugs and die, that's when the behemoths are. You could work around the blueprint placement problem by making double-length blueprint where just half overlaps with what you built previously. I'm sure that would make sense to somebody, but not me. Logistics slots are nice, but let's get started on that experiment. Yeah. Alright, where I am is the point. Which means all of this can really come away. This will give me a good idea of just how far away this is from... Oh, whoa. I didn't really see you guys there, but there you are. And I'm not well equipped for killing you right now. In fact, this whole line along over will take me into conflict with people I don't want to be in conflict with currently. Well, I can do that with another way. I certainly have plenty of turrets on me, so... why even bother doing it that way? I can get relatively close with this. And then we turret creep. Easy peasy. Type evolution. Huh. Evolution is at pretty much 0.8 and some percentages. Probably means what's contributed to it. Big surprise, genocide. I'm not surprised, nobody should be. Right, this should work to a degree. I'm really glad I put in 2 Tony Starks into my chest, because I get the oh, well. This could get a bit tricky. Alright, get inside me and heal up, guys. Do they heal when they're inside of you? Is that how it works? Feels like that's how it's working. No, we don't need death from above just yet. Oh, that's them dead already. Can be hard to tell. I come back from work and Jake is still streaming. Is it Christmas already? No. But with the way I'm treating the natives here, it feels like Thanksgiving. so that little attack there, what effect did that have? Ah, barely did anything. We can keep killing loads of these guys. Why are you building such a huge wall? Don't you like defended outposts? No. Not the way I'm going here. Okay, quite a few of them to the north. I do not have a good number of laser turrets though. There. Glad I just have to look at enemies for them to die these days, but still. I was looking for my blueprint. Couldn't think very quickly on my feet there. Wonderful. Just subarashi. And with that, there's very little standing between me and making my way back home, except maybe a lack of wall and forgetting my car. And maybe running out of... Yep, running out of homes for my robots. Fortunately, I have them here. Quite a few people coming in saying, oh, it's been a while. Yes, it has been a while. I've been on a frankly wonderful vacation. It's good to see these guys just get burned up. Some things never change. Some things don't have to. Right, keep going with that wall. I want this thing done, at least in this part. Pretty impressive how quickly these take care of them. It's not a huge amount of lasers either, but they really get to work. Keep on keeping on, my robot army. We're almost back home. Or as home as we need to be. Hang on, do you zoom out further when you're in the car? Or does it just feel like it? No, it's because I'm on this resolution that it's wider. Okay. I'm with you. Okay, awesome. We have got this place all hooked in. And none of this is necessary. Whoa. What's the problem here? Why are they not building this stuff? They're not all dead, but perhaps they're low on energy? No, that would make no sense. Ah, because it's already taken care of by these guys, I see. Well, good for them. This is all reasonably well defended, so I reckon I can just do this. Except, of course, with a gateway coming in. Lovely! I have now entrapped this area, however there's a slight problem. That's all these beasts living here. Can probably also... well, I won't link it into the main network until... oh, I hope those don't link up. Thank good... well, they don't have power. Okay, good. It doesn't link up with these other guys. I want it to after I purge everyone inside here. And the purge is going to happen real soon. Just in time for the music to get all excited. I love these trees, but they gotta go. So it's time for death from above. Hopefully none of these robots are coming from high up here. They shouldn't be. They should be... still dropping stuff off there. Looks like some of the pieces are incoming. There's another break in the Roboport coverage just north of the corner. Oh, well, there's that break. And that break. Oh, what's going on here? It's easily taken care of. This lack of a radar is disturbing as well. Several lacks in radar, no good. Can't be having these darkened times. Alright, but what am I getting at here? Death from above is in need of lots of bullets. They request, so they should be coming in. Those are guys bringing in the bullets. Those are buffer chests. I think I need to tell these guys to request from the buffer chests. Good, they do. And now I should re-blueprint to this. Death from above Mark II. And I just get rid of death from above. So this is going to make quite a lot of people unhappy. Probably especially the trees, which seem oddly unfazed by all the fire. I would have thought these trees would be long dead by that, but oh well. So, should be lots of death right around here. Good. I can add my whole body to the killing here. Now that I've requested from the buffer chests, yeah, here comes the cavalry. Hopefully not about to be nibbled on by that spitter, but the spitter's about to come in range of the other form of death. Pfft, didn't last at all. Pretty low on ammo here, so hurry up, mighty robot army. Good. So what I'll do is I'll have all these guys cleared out and this room will be mine unquestionably. I don't think the migratory beasts will come in any great number to challenge my wall, at least until they have behemoths. So this is quite nice. Oh ho, here comes the ammo. How very unfortunate for these guys. Wow, they're even killing people I didn't expect them to kill. I wasn't thinking about the south. Of course I am now. Excellent. Well, I took out many of them, but there are many more to die. Just look at them, and they die. It's very simple. Ah. That's just right. I'm glad I produce a ton of these. I may well need a ton more though. Beautiful. I would say they don't know what hit them, but they probably have a pretty reasonable idea by now. I love that they just try to make a beeline for what's killing them, and it kills them. Retaliation, what could go wrong? Now I would think I'm chewing through the ammo here, but it seems that I have plenty, despite it being incredibly expensive. Would you say that dropping nukes on the Xeno is just as important as launching the rocket? Nuking the Xeno is going to have to be one of the solutions here. Almost completed the extraction of our subjects. Wonder if I can attack these guys in time. Yeah, that's in time, alright, and I believe that shot came from you, but you are defended, so it's okay. Barely, but you are defended. Don't know how something's still alive out there. Kind of a disappointing number of stragglers there. I'll have to get out the car and take care. I got my personal laser defense, should be enough to take care of anything in here. And then... no, then there's a lot more wall to be built. Probably doesn't have to go as far south as it went north, but build it we must. I wonder if I should move death from above. If I move it here, it'll clear out a lot of those guys. I need to link these guys up some point anyway. Well, these guys gotta go anyway. You did good, but... oh, crumbs. I didn't mean for my personal robots to do that. Don't really want my personal robots doing that. I I wonder why they go and do that. I would have figured that the many logistic robots that I have would be immediately jumping on them. Should probably get outside of range for them. Great, but I still have all these, so just take them away, guys. Excellent. So what is left to be done? Find and destroy any stragglers, and then this area is pretty clear for me to use. Also, now that it is relatively clear to use, we can link it up. Of course, all the auto trash got auto trashed. It's rather nice. Right, coming up on the hole. Ah, that's why. This was not dropped down for whatever reason. There you go. I knew there was no problem with my design. Although camping on 3.1 million loads of uranium... No, that's okay, this wall won't be here in the grandest scheme of things. And you two are linked, but I don't really like the way that you link. What if I did this? And then you don't really link up enough. Oh, you don't link up enough on it anyway. Alright, that's pretty acceptable. Jake, make artillery shells 0 in the auto trash. Oh, that's only going to capture 12 of the pieces. Pretty hard to see the range in this this bloomin' desert. I'm so sick of desert. Now, alright, the whole point was to take over the stragglers here, and that's not what I'm doing. Huh. I wonder why you were out there. You would have gone like that, but what's there even to do over here? Probably repairing stuff. Oh. I had assumed it was out of fuel, but no, I was just stuck on that. Okay, what in the world are you guys trying to do? Whatever it is, it can probably be solved with a very simple measure. Doesn't show the blueprint name here. It's a shame. Regardless, though, let's solve our issue. Yes. The corner is the best defended, so it's probably the best place to put it. It's also a little outside of the range of that, so... There we go. That should destroy anything around here, including these guys. It's not the only ones getting killed here, though. What's happening? Where was that? Right. It's my job to take care of these stragglers. Where are they? Maybe limit the amount of chests in the design a bit. I suppose that would make sense. I just don't want to. Making me a bit nervous driving over the train tracks. I know what can happen there. Not that it has ever happened to me, nor will it ever. Oh, some guys that didn't get aggroed. Why? Why did I not get aggroed by... or why... how did I miss them? Did they set up a new home when there were stragglers? Desert. I feel like this is a solvable problem. I don't want to have to keep going around for these guys. If I had tons of range on my artillery, they'd take care of these guys a lot better. If I could see my map a bit better, the one in the top right, it'd be easier to locate these. You just need some more trains. Trains always seem to be the answer, depending who you ask. Still, it can be good to get some hands on, or else I'll grow weak in my fight against the Xeno scum. I need some kind of marks to look for. Well, realistic terrain, give it that. There you are. May I suggest putting the repair packs in the car's inventory so they don't keep popping up? If I get in some in a real bad jam, some way, somehow, I'm going to be very glad I have these guys repairing me, just like I did with the trains. Must be around here somewhere, right? No? So just those guys down there and we're clear. Jeez, everyone dying of loneliness. Well, I'll be satisfied with that because everyone's dead. Now what to do though? One idea is to... well, I don't like not knowing what's in here, but it's good to know it's probably not enemies since they're all out there being dead. Oh! Did death from above do its job? think it did. A few stragglers it seems, but it's cleared out quite a bit here. Very well. Get to work my bot army. Alright, what to do now? Probably a good idea is to take care of some domestic things. I have a few fairly big issues back home. You know what, the repair packs in the car idea is a pretty good one. Those are guys just taking my logistical trash away, that's good. So once upon a time I had loads of copper ore coming in, a lot of it from here. It's no longer doing that anymore. I wonder if I'd... oh jeez. Let's just stop doing things for a bit, shall we? Okay. That is almost done. I will, once I'm out of range of it, tell it all to be trashed. Well, not trashed, but put back into the system. All except for the sprightly young fellow that's still working over there. There's two of them. And still a few here as well, it seems. Good on them. Work will make them free. They are not all within the logistical area. I can't remember if construction bots... Yes, they do. Okay. Well, they're all within the construction area, so that's fine. Oh, let's not rest on the train tracks. That would be a real easy way to get myself killed. Empty pipes, but that's fine. Now I have a whole lot of wall that doesn't need to be there anymore. All of this wall could just go. Then again, if I get attacked by something that breaks through here, I might be glad that it's there. Right, so that copper ore that I was mining out like mad is kind of done for now. What I should do is look towards Copper Battery over there. And dig into it. Well, I know these are not needed anymore. Let's just not have you guys working for me for a wee bit. There we go. And whoa, I never never made these guys efficient. I am shocked at myself for that. Normally I do that to all of these to reduce pollution and consumption of power. Looks like I messed up there. Okay, well that's one of the many issues that I can and will be solving here. I have more, of course. Let's be super fast man for it. I have, or could have on me, plenty of these things, productivity modules. I want a whole bunch of them, like 200 of them. And I should start putting them on things that create really expensive goodies. I love you hamburgers. Reminds me of my trip to America by saying, hi chat, hi Jake. There we go. Easily done. Now, how does one easily switch things out like that? Also, what is that bar? I don't like that manual way of doing things. And there's no easy way to take them out. It's one of the greater letdowns around here. Oh, okay. Didn't really want those. Now instead of taking up, let's see, 59.9 kilowatts, you now take 269 kilowatts, so these things are pretty pricey. Now this is not the most important thing to be putting these into, but I just wanted to get that going. Alright, good. Seems that electric you guys are troublesome. Productivity only on intermediate. I had no idea. Well, science production seems like a pretty good place to use it. At least the expensive stuff. When the purple bar fills, you get double the product. But I've seen those fill up on pump jacks. You guys are all done with it. Green science isn't that pressing. Black science? Yeah, probably. Blue science? Definitely. Blue science can give me some real troubles. Oh, this is tedious. I would like an easier way to do this. Also hope this doesn't explode my energy usage. 6 day, they produce on average about 40. I think we're good. I'd like it if these lines kind of stayed similar enough though. Pump jacks and mines get the benefits from, you guessed it, mining productivity research. No, I didn't guess that. But now I know. Alright, 4 types of my science are now done with these things. What else can be done? Nah, you guys are fine. Things that are tricky and should have productivity. Yeah, you guys, for sure. Okay, here's a thought. What if... No, you can't blueprint stuff over other stuff. Other existing stuff was what I was trying to say. There's something weird here. Yeah, for one, you guys should be filling up if these are overstocked. And also I need a better way of telling if something is overstocked. I have it. If you are overstocked, you will back up and go through the one on the crumbs. I don't want you in that line. In fact, these guys are going to put it on the other side as well. That's not good. That'll do though. There we go. also means I want you to go out there, and I want you to do that. That kind of works. In a crazy mad science kind of way, but it works. They'll even end up on the same side, not that it matters, because they gotta go there. So now these guys fill up, and now I'm probably gonna want quite a few more productivity guys here, since I'm thinking of using them. So you guys go back to being productivity module makers. If I recall, robots can add modules when they build a building. There's a checkbox or something when you make a blueprint. Yeah, I make blueprints with them, but when I want to change them, that becomes a problem. Oh, I didn't think about this, did I? No, sir, I did not. And now I have blue stuff on the wrong side. You could be a filter inserter. But now I feel like I'm just making extra work for myself. Think, Jake. It's one of the things you're good at. I mean, it could just go straight into there. That's not going to cause me any headaches, I think. Now I have tons of these guys. Well, let's try to keep this thing backed up. I kinda like it that way. Groovy. Not groovy. What died? Logistics guy. Probably trying to go from here down to there, which is not good. I have a design that could help. It's called Death from Above. Certainly wipe out some of these scumbags. But yeah, I really need to wrap this thing up. However, there's other stuff to be done first. Oh yeah, I was trying to efficiency stuff, but is there anything else worth doing? Oh, well, these guys, of course. Screw all that. Take these. Okay. I see. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. Jake, research has been stopped for a while. You might want to check that science. I know why it's stopped. Not enough red chips. And some of the red chips come to the end here. And there's not enough red chips because my copper is almost completely dried up. And that's why I need to go and tap that sweet, sweet 2.3 million copper right about now. Shouldn't need any of these things for a while. Let's just dump them into the trash. Along with these engines that I don't think I need anymore. Nor do I really need all of these production module. Oh. A lot of stuff around here that I really don't think that I need. Fortunately, robots are here to... Oh, that's so good. Alright. Is there anything that get used by those blue chips that I might want to make a bit more efficient? So they go out here, la la la. I think currently the only thing being used properly by it is the science. Anything else I just kind of make use of myself. What are you guys just flying around for? All confused like. Assembler 3s have twice the... Yeah, you're right, I never made... No, these are assembly machine 3s. However, I know something that isn't. Starts in B and ends in Lou Science. That'll make them take ages, but I should get considerably more of these. In fact, I will get 16% more. The speed is vastly reduced though. That could be a problem. Power consumption through the roof though. Oh well, power consumption's no big deal right now. Okay, good, dealt with that. But I need that copper coming in or else everything's just gonna go at no speed. Whoa. Let's get out there and do what we gotta do. At least the iron comes in at a good rate. Even from the almost depleted 3 million, which is down to 12k. What a laugh, that's almost completely gone. But that's because it's heavily subsidized by all of this. As it really should be. That 4 million iron should last me for quite some time. How many solar panels do you need for one battery thing? What, an accumulator? I forget. Thank you, loading, saving time. You stopped me from ramming into one tree and made me ram into a bunch of other things. Ugh, I made me do that. Right. Much as I love the trees, maybe I should just kill them. That copper. Wonder if I have everything I need to get to that copper proper. I can check the accumulator whilst I'm thinking about that, if I can find it, which I again can't. Accumulator needs 5 batteries and 2 iron plates. It's pretty cheap actually. Batteries aren't as expensive as I gave them discredit for earlier. 1 iron, 1 copper, and sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid's easy. Alright, here's our friend Copperberry, and I did not bring enough efficiency modules here, so I'm going to make a small request for a whole bunch more. That's probably way too many. So a few things I'm going to need are these, for starters. Good. Now I also need to link them up with my robo network. which seems to line up pretty well with the distance of 2 of these. No, it does not line up with well with the distance of 2 of these. Oh well. I guess in this world we're overlapping. I mean, why do I even want it to link up with these? Really? Yeah, well. When building it, I don't even think I want these things to be doing it. But they are now part of the system. How long has he been playing? Since I got back, just an hour. Alright, truth be told, I want to build these Well, I do want to build them myself, but I didn't even bring enough mining things for it. I only brought 50, which was a foolish mistake to make. I should be bringing a lot more stuff. Oh, I'm not happy with finding all these all the time. Right. Mining drills. I need like 200 of them. Sitting here, I'm in the logistic range. I can make life easier for the bots by probably going a bit closer to where they're going to find all the stuff though. Whilst I contemplate anything else that I might need. With this copper, should I train it back or belt it back? That's a long way for belts. But I don't really want to train it back. What I would probably benefit from is setting up a big copper smelting facility right here, and then I just bring raw copper plates back to feed in here. No, this place does fine with raw copper. Always train for that kind of distance, Jake. Glad I kept these, but I'm short a locomotive and a couple of containers for said locomotive. That locomotive's gonna need me some engine pieces. Steel, iron, plates. I should get myself considerably closer for picking up these kinds of items. Near all my dump boxes. So yes, please. Steel, probably quite a bit of it. Iron as well, probably quite a bit of it. Gears, why do you not need loads of gears? Engines and electric circuits. And whilst that's coming towards me, I'm going to take a very quick water break. Alright, now how's this gonna work? I'd rather not build it myself, but it's also way out of range for the system. What I can do is go over there and build the mining station itself. Once this copper comes in, my science should be going full steam ahead. Any mods? No, I play vanilla for almost everything I play. Actual grassy lands. Phenomenal. But now I do want you guys doing this. Okay, so there are going to be some odds and ends here. But this is relatively fast compared to most of the ways I do this. Also, these things aren't built where there is no ore to mine, so that makes this kind of convenient. Oh, ooh, okay, that's weird. So does that work or not? They don't have the energy coming in whatsoever. Let's fix that. A few stragglers, but mostly okay. Hope I didn't build any. Yeah, I did. Of course I did. Can't be building on these. Oh, what? Okay, now what? I hope I have plenty of belts for this, but I have a feeling that I did not bring enough. Then again, they don't have to go that far. But I need a... What is this? Right, where is this going to go? Where will it output to? Not a lot going on either side of it. But I also didn't leave any easy entry to feeding it into here. Didn't expect to have to. I guess I can feed in just about anywhere that this all is. So even down here would work out pretty well. I just take the train in, bump it down here. That allows it to spread out quite a bit if it wants to feed into this. So that's fine. That is not fine. Same bit over. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Anything around here that goes down there is going to cross by these guys. But I think I could do with another death from above that strikes from here. It's alright, I got people to do that for me. I'd rather strike from here, though. What if I just got rid of a little bit of this and then put death from above right there? And then they'd kill all of these guys for me. That would be nice. And I wouldn't lose that much energy. Still though. This thing goes out pretty far. Okay, so this is one of the parts where I'm really not very good. How does one do this? Because I gotta sort these into boxes and get them on a train. Stack inserters seem the key. Starting to really wish I was within range. Within range of my logistics network to actually get some more goods. I mean, I kind of am, if I just link this up. Well, not kind of, I completely am. Like so. And then I go, gimme those stack inserters. 50 should do nicely. Oh. Ah, they're still bringing the artillery down here. That made this a particularly not good place to put you. And also you are a little bit out of range of this, but that's okay. You're trying your hardest, and I know. Also, I know this thing is awesome having loads of these, but I really think I should actually get rid of a bunch of them and just have a simpler blueprint here. Could even just have you there, but doesn't have the range. I'm gonna miss all that. Means goodbye, death from above, or the old death from above. So sad. Jake, some miners on the bottom row are rotated the wrong way around. How does that even happen? Still there, wait, what? Really? Crazy. Alright, now to do a bit of that thing, thinking. Yeah, I might have loads of these fast transport belts. I am in the logistic network as well. They're just probably coming from a very far way away place. Or I've been dancing in and out of range of it. up a bit. I have an idea. How much power does it take to work a radar? How many solar panels and transistors does it take? Because I could just build outposts of radars to keep an eye on this whole area. I also really don't need to, so it's not very important. Did you complete your wall? Some of it. But I had to stop to mine out this ore, or else everything was going to go pretty bad. Also, I can make that locomotive, and where are my carriages for it? Here it is. How many am I going to need? 5 seems like a reasonable number. Approximately 5 solar panels and 5 accumulators. That doesn't sound right. The ratio sounds pretty off. Also sounds very approximate to me. Ah, no wonder I have been dancing in and out of the logistic network here, so I'm not going to be getting my stuff. Oh well, why worry about that now? I need to think about... No, I do need to worry about that. I need this stuff. Alright guys, bring me my stuff. I need it. Also, there's my other car. Huh. A lot of that stuff I just picked up, don't actually need any more. I need to keep that in mind when I do these one-use pickups. I do love the robot swarm. When it's trash, where do they take it? Generally to these storage boxes. That's also where they pull a lot of the goods from. I'm glad I built way more than I thought I'd ever need of those storage boxes. Okay, so I got my stack inserters. What else am I going to need for this? I have loads of chests already, which is fine. Is it enough chests? Maybe not. I had a place... Here it is. I would probably benefit from having a chest of chests. And that way I can actually have access to these steel chests. Means you guys are going to keep working and keep eating that steel, but that's alright by me. Okay, make that guy super fast. If you don't mind a question about the game, how much what I'm seeing is mods and how much is just features that's been stuffed with over the years, like a poorly planned digital turducken? I wouldn't say much about any of that. I'm playing vanilla here, and I love it. And nothing really seems that poorly planned, apart from a few interface mishaps. And I can hardly hold that against them. Okay, so I think I've really gotten everything that I need here. But I still need to figure out how to make this work for me. And I don't have much of a clue. I like this thing, it has extra materials for me. Let's crash the car to show it how much we like it. What is this? Also, what is this? I should be... I know you guys aren't really working, but when you do, don't drain all my energy. I still like having a bunch of those, so let's keep 50 on me. I also wanted to have better production modules, so here where I'm still... Oh, crumbs. I never did fix that, and I'm glad I noticed it before it really broke. Eek. I would have some seriously messed up production line there if I didn't notice that right now. Also, where do I even do that again? You're meant to be there and there, feeding into that. Phew. Not that they're really being used right now, however, my grand master plan was to... yes. Here was a thought. Can I... No, I don't think I can do what I want to do. I just wanted to have it automatically provided with these. I don't think it works that way. Okay, these things get put straight there, but they are in a provider chest, so what I could do is just have you here. I want better productivity modules. They get really good, 10%. And why don't how should I have you? Super productive or super efficient? It's when the blue things get involved, it's when I want them super efficient, so you just be, or rather super productive. Going to want a requester chest who's going to request modules, quite a few of them. Oh right, you do need the blue units, so it's probably best to have you be as of course. Alright, the blue guys, about 100 of them. And also the red guys, 200 of. So then you'll stack those up, put them into a provider chest here. And then you just stack them into one of these, which is going to make the best ones. It'll be slow, sure, hell, it'll be very slow. Figures. But I could have you be faster. Not that it matters, you don't actually get stuff fast enough for that. Okay, at least now these will be available for me. And they're gonna drink these guys like mad, I imagine. Already did. Now, if I can stop being distracted for 5 seconds, once again, I have to get something... Yes, my train station. I need to get my trains working. Why did I come back here again? Was there something I needed? So many trees. I love them, but they really don't do me many favors. Jake, you needed to go get belts. Well, I got 200 belts. I'm glad somebody remembered. It's about this point that I would have remembered if I hadn't gotten them already. So there we go. I unsteadily have five lines of this stuff coming out. So how am I going to run this then? I just don't really know. In the end, I'm going to have to reach a station here. This is where you're really going to notice that I don't do very well with this kind of stuff. Right. Yeah, also I forgot a few important train things, like the train stop. Signals I don't really care about. The train stop I should care considerably about. Let's smack you down there, or let's try to. So that I can request an identify train stop, which is iron, steel, and electric. So I will thump you down, but how do you go in here? Can't you copy your other train station? Well, I should at least have a look at it to remember what I did here. This was awful though, it all just came in that way. However, blue lines would probably work out pretty well, but I would have stack inserters to really speed things up. And these would come together pretty well into some blue lines, which I don't have enough of course. I should probably tell the game to always give me enough of them. I'll do for the other things. Right, well let's start with what I know. I know I'm going to need to load it. Where is my delivery service? There they are, getting charged up before they continue their long journey to try and get to me. You could just use one wagon trains and put those 5 separate lines into one wagon. Have it run to the locomotive with a transport car. Then it gets loaded and takes into another stop that can be unloaded there. No, I've used trains before. I'm just trying to think how to do this well, which might just be fool's errand. I have 5 lines coming in as well, which is confusing. If you come out that fast, then surely you'll keep everything stocked up. And then there's this guy, and I don't even know what to do with him. He's the upper ones, right? They tend to run out the fastest. So you just join in the fun up here. Okay. Now I want these things filled up pronto so I can stack insert them here. Where are my goodies? They look so sad. Probably because of this journey they've had. Cravens, look at them. Well, at least when most of the goods get to me. I'll be able to start building this stuff. Jake, remember to leave one space between each wagon. Yeah, I'll be pulling those away. I can almost build stuff now. Now, logistic robots, I don't know what they're doing just hanging around here. They certainly can get back into the system. Alright, so train stop, I need one of you. And I don't know what else I needed. That's probably not important. Fuel will probably be quite important for these guys. But I can have them fuel up back home. Or, don't I have a... No, I don't have much solid fuel for you. Well, I'll take one of you then for the train itself. Right then, train stop. Yeah, I guess you can go back. Now we thwack in the train itself, which I'm just carrying in my pocket, as you do. And yeah, poor guy needs fuel. And his carriages. His carriage. There we go. Okay. So far, so not bad. Do I need filter inserters on both sides, though? I don't think so, because more important part is getting this part done real fast, I think. Yeah, this should work. I said filter, I meant stack inserter, of course. Wow, that's too far away. Pretty amazing, these things. Okay. Jake, please upload the blueprints of your unbalancers. I don't think anybody needs to see those. There we go. So now these guys just need power. No thanks. What am I doing? What am I continuing to do? Okay, didn't even think about that one, did I? Yeah, I just realized what I did wrong. Pretty well at that. Alright, third time the charm. Hope that gap's in the right place as well. That looks like it is. Okay. So... without continuing to mess up, hopefully. Although not for lack of trying. Yeah, they seem to work pretty fast, that's good. Oh, probably more useful to them to have their power between the holes there. Poor saps, I should really have something set up here so they can actually recharge on the way. So that's going to fill these guys up super fast, no doubt. Super fast. Nice. Alright, issue 2 of many. Need to get you down here and unloading that somewhere into this. Now I'm fine with you just unloading here, to be honest. Means you'd have to not, you know. Jake, top car is missing blue inserters. Well, not anymore, it's not. What a straggler. Right, how do I do this now? Not easily like that, because you also need to park up here. It's the easiest way to make this guy do a U-turn. Well, there we go. There we go. U-turn city. Of course, now I want it to go back home, huh? Probably easier ways to do it than just walking, but walk I shall. Although I should really think about easier ways to do this. Let's just have none of this. Those huge rocks, very useful in the early game as a quick way to get iron. Not iron, coal. Man, I would say I've been playing this game too long, but it doesn't feel like long enough. Where does the day go? Having this in my base is going to solve a lot of problems. Why not diagonally, Jake? Wouldn't that be faster? Yeah, probably. However, for the purpose of sorting out the rest of my base's stuff, it's probably simpler just to go down like this for the majority of the way. Now, still down a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot, you don't even need to be there to do this. However, that becomes a problem. Oh man. Time to grab those rails again. What are these guys coming for? Trash. $400 of them, please. And I know where you're getting them from. You can use robots to build rail inside the construction net, Jake. Yeah, the thing is my construction net will only reach this part. The rest of this I would have had to do myself anyway. Alright, so it's no doubt well on its way, right? Or are they having to refuel somewhere? Figures. Well, they have other options for refueling. Although, really, I could have just made them build this part. Yeah, they get me the other goodies as well, that's fine. Alright, well, it's now mine. I can keep on going with this. And that should keep me going for a good solid. Dare I say I'm going to need a signal here. I don't remember anything about signaling. but this is probably the way to do it. Probably the way to do it. Why can I not do it going the other way? I've certainly succeeded in forgetting how this works. I thought you just put them in where you're going to come into an intersection and then you're groovy. And there, that should do it. If this is ever full of somebody, then it's going to stop. I wonder if it'll stop in time though, or if it's just going to reach here and crash. That would be kind of good. I'm sure it'll be rare though. Enter with chain, exit with regular. I remember that lesson from my tutorial. Well, I remember trying to learn that lesson. Let's try that again then, shall we? Because yeah, you meant it. Enter the intersections with ease. What the heck? Why do I lose it on this side? Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. But when I do it this way, it works. Why? Why? I just don't understand. Single rail two-way is the devil's plaything. You need a signal on both sides of the rail. I don't understand at all. Not even remotely. I do know this guy isn't going anywhere due to horrific lack of iron though, which probably means, well, it's okay, I subsidized my iron with the other source. Forget the crossing, Jake, just make a roundabout. That makes more sense to me. Thankfully all this stuff can go away as well. How big does a roundabout have to be? A roundabout. This is round enough. I almost wish I had any idea what I was doing here. But that would ruin the fun of it. Okay, there we go. What? Ho, 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 ho. Close. But beautiful as well. Wonder if that even works. Well, it looks good enough to me, even if it's hideous. Look at that guy go, nice and fast. Like someone in chat just saying, what is that? Okay. Now, let's see if my lessons will work for me here. When you enter an intersection, you need to see one of these. Intersection. Hey, intersection. 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 And intersection. Intersection. 1, 2, 3. Oh, intersection. So really there should be 2 on each of these sides. Alright, dare I say that looks beautiful? I think I dare. I also know I'm well low on iron for this. When placing signals, look at the white placement points opposite already placed signals. This is where you need to place a signal so that it works as a two-way. Bloomin' heck. How many civil engineering degrees do I need to do well with trains here? More than I have, I think. Also, am I in the logistical area here? Yeah, I must be. I don't think there's a lot of iron in the logistics system, though. Can't be a lot of it, just what I chucked in there. Oh, I see, it's sorted by number. That is very not useful. Especially when you're looking for how much of something there is. Alright, there's hundreds. Alright, let's see if this will have us figuring it out. Though this is mostly important at the entry and exit points of the roundabout, the trains don't really need to go both ways in the actual circle bit. But what if they do? I feel like I might have gone a bit overboard with this, but... who can be that sure? Alright, so, question, are you going to... Is he going to move? Can't I just tell you to wait for a bit? Yeah. After about 10 seconds, I want you to move. Then I'll see if this thing works properly. No problem. Okay, now what if I add the other train to it? Also, I need to set up the unloading station probably here. Which probably, unfortunately, means these trees have to go. Straight into my trash bin. So it probably makes more sense to... Nope, no, not to do that. There we go. Makes quite a bit of sense. Time for the train stop as well. Hey, I can have him come in anyway. I could make him go... No, in the end he has to come in this way. But I can make him go out anyway. No, that also makes no sense. Okay. So where's that train of mine? This is copper unload center base. I know, it's incredibly original. Can I give it a more coppery look? There we go. So first you go to copper unload base until your inventory is empty. Then you go to Kalpa's dig hole. Kalpa's copper dig hole. Also make it a weird coppery color. Until your inventory is full. Pop to it. And nice. Achievement get. I know you're pretty jealous of my setup here, but you don't have to be. Is it still accelerating? It's pretty bad. Huh? Oh, look at that! Oh, nice. I don't like that. Oh, that's red because someone is in here, of course. Meaning nobody else can come in here. That's fine. No one can go up there either. Both are fine. Good. This intersection of potential train wreck. With little effort, it can achieve its potential. We just have to believe, says Neko. How is it a train wreck? Trains go in and trains go out. I guess if the two trains arrived at the same time, these would go red at dangerously short notice, and then they would smash into each other. But that's part of the fun. Right. Let's start with unloading you as fast as possible. I'm not sure if it's worth doing both sides. It's probably not. But it is worth having loads of iron chests. Steel chests, rather. I mean, I should always have 50 of them. And hopefully that means my robots have already grabbed them and are on their way. That's a passive provider chest, so I should be getting them up. Alternatively, I'm not inside the zone. That's a lot more reasonable. Here we go, no excuses now. Also, I haven't heard of any attacks or such for a long time, so that's promising. 800, 700, 500. Oh, I don't think they're going to make this journey. I thought twice about that one. Oh, no. Yeah, this is a bit of a leap of faith without any kind of ports. I should probably help them out with that one. Yeah, the whole area is devoid of this kind of help. Oh, I'm also incredibly short on... I've also moved out of range of the network. Bollocks. Now they're going to go back, and now hopefully back again. Here we go again. So for depositing items, do they prioritize the storage chest or the passive provider chest? This is mostly for putting things back. I'm glad you're eating up all this steel there. Bots will never store items in a passive chest. Well, there you go then. Still waiting on all my items, Chief. On you come. Oh, some of the champs made it. Just about out though. They're gonna come to me or the... No. It seems they must simply disappoint. Not even sure if they use this for refueling. Kind of teaches me for everything I make in the future, just link it all up. It is a bit space hog heavy having to have these every bit, every here and there. Or maybe if I just link it up by construction, because the construction bots will throw them in somewhere. Logistic bots, it's not so important. Anyway, they brought me a bunch of my chests, so. So you put them on there, and then what do? Do I stack insert them out or fast insert them out? I think fast inserting them out will be plenty. Here's the question, how do I best fast insert these things out? Will blue be enough, I wonder? In the end, all I really need to do is fill up 2 red guys here. They're all kind of going to be coming out the same side though. Is this going to work, I wonder? Too slow. Well, actually, no. This is fast enough to completely fill this, I believe. Because you then get halved and you do fill up that. Alright, that's actually kind of nice. However, you're the only one that actually gets used here. Jake, you completely stopped flow from the other direction, and this is true. Now, these are the ones I want used up first, and there we go. Except I prefer this approach. There we go. So now it's going to prioritize using that. Downside is that it doesn't get, yeah, there's something not working out for me here. In the end, it's just gonna shove one line full of it. The other line is going not full. An idea. An idea that probably isn't working very well. And there should be, oh no, I see the problem. Of course, these aren't the level that I need them to be. Now we're talking. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't like how it only unloads from you though. That is the terribly inefficient thing here. In fact, it's really only doing... Yeah, this is going to be monstrously inefficient for unloading the train. It's not good at all. Yeah, it's a real shame that it only really is going to use these. Must be a better way to do it. ultimately. But in the end, as long as I end up with two full loads of copper, I'm gonna get all the copper I need put into the base for now. So it's not necessarily a problem, I just don't like it. I'm no good with this train setup thing. And this train's going to be going nowhere fast. Also, he's going to run out of fuel pretty fast. So you should probably be a requesto chest that requests... that means I also need to link you into the network. Also, I need a lot more of these. Seldom seem to have enough on me. So yes, you need to request probably solid fuel, but I wonder if coal would work. What do I have more of? What do I have any of? Do I really not have coal? I thought I'd dumped loads of coal. Here's a question. Is this actually progressing now that I have plastic involved? Not plastic, copper. With the copper flowing, now all my assembly machines are working properly, producing their advanced circuitry. The advanced circuitry gets eaten a lot along the way, and then it gets split in half and half shared with the blue chip givers. The blue chip's also been eaten up, and wow, they are hungry for them. Then it goes along and gets halved again to make all my splitters, to make all my inserters rather, but that's okay. And then it gets halved once again. Half of it goes towards making what exactly? Engines, I believe. And then the other half... Quick. Goes over towards blue science. Good show. Still, I need tons of these things. Absolute tons of them. You know, if I need tons of them, why don't I make them faster? Seems like a job for Assembly Machine 3, man. Hopefully the throughput doesn't suffer too much here. That's a lot of them coming in through. I could replace this with blue belt, but I think this is okay. Well, I say that, but look at these guys scoff it right up. You were looking at your personal storage. What? Alright, there we go, loads of coal. Any solid fuel though, because I don't think I store that stuff. No, okay. Excellent. Now, well, look at that. Now it seems that I don't have my my copper flowing fast enough up here. What could that mean? Well, I'm sure it would be enough if I had all of this coming out at a reasonable rate. And this line could stand to be considerably longer, or fatter. And since I have so much ore coming in now, I could expand this quite happily. Maybe do it a bit less ugly as well. Nah, it's probably asking too much. Still though, it's a bit worrying when the copper doesn't flow well enough to get up here. And that is the problem, simply the copper not surviving this trek. It survives when loads of green chips are here. And then the green chips get eaten up by these, so it needs more green chips, and it starts eating the copper, so it seems to go in waves. Still think I would benefit from making more copper. What was even that doing there? Let's have this then. Hope I didn't lobotomize anything there. I don't think I did though. And I am within construction zone, so it should get built as well. Jake, seems like this could be solved with faster belts. I don't know, faster belts would make me smelt more copper. What was these points here where it runs out of energy? That's odd. What do you mean out of stuff? This should be well within construction range. Or is it only going to work like that if it's within... Oh, it was my construction range, but of course. Well, sounds like a robo-porta-clock. No, I can do better than that. The robo-porta-call. it still means that these need to be gobbled up. And probably means that this has to be wheeked away faster. Which also probably means that I can do nicer things with my, my belt system down here to gobble it up a bit better. So to that effect, why don't I get rid of all this crap. And think of a better way to do it. Check that roboport is not powered. Ah. Let's have this stuff come up faster then, for starters. Then the same amount can be split between a lot more of you. Also, this is inefficient. These could be twice as long. Twice as long? Huh, no, not quite actually. Nowhere near it, in fact. There we go, that should serve pretty much the same purpose. I just need to get it in there. Which now makes me wonder why I tore apart this whole thing I had here. I'm sure I had my reasons. Sure, I had my reasons. Hold on, I think I got something that'll work. No, that won't work at all. But it might work. No, that won't work at all. It would need to be two properly... Ah! We can make this more beautiful, trust me. No, that doesn't do what I want it to do. Alright, I guess the answer is just to blue belt this. So one might reasonably say, what about these guys? Well, they'll help out here. That's unnecessarily far to go for you. They'll help out here if their time is short. They can also help out here if time is short. That's pretty beautiful, if I dare say so myself. It brings through two full blue belts turned into 4 full red belts, which is going to keep all these guys going hunky-dory. Those are true atrocities. As long as I have my fun. I also like that a lot of these guys aren't even providing. Oh well, that's something I can go and fix right about now. And also you need a brain, don't you? Preferably before this guy runs out of steam. There we go, that links you up with a network. And I will load you up with coal. Solid fuel would be better, but coal I have access to. How much? I don't know, like 4,000 of the stuff? Well, 1,000 will be plenty. You have to worship Cthulhu to understand this. No, you don't. It's perfectly understandable. Simple system. I'm just here to make copper. Can probably also make quite a bit more of this stuff, as long as it's all within my range here. If I could be so lucky. That's all within construction range at least, that's the important thing. How can you end up with blank blueprints like that? Just go away. Well, I can fix that eventually. What a flying brigade. I like that a lot. Oh, that I don't like a lot though. I just cut you off from the energy grid entirely. Seems a bit fragile to just have 1 point of energy for you. Just connect you up in both ways there. Same story over here. I remember seeing a lot of the images of this game and thinking, wow, that network looks really uncomfortable with the energy systems. And look at me now. Alright, loads of these coming in. One might even say too many. So what can I do on that? Well, it needs to go somewhere. Could I recommend up there? Might clog things up a touch. Let's face it, things are getting clogged anyway. That should speed things up considerably. And the main dream is to have so much copper coming up here that these guys don't know what to do with it. Trouble is, these guys are pretty fast. Could it be that the solution is to have faster belts? Don't want that to be the solution because I don't have unlimited amounts of faster belts here, but perhaps it could be. Alright, well, let's see what happens when we send entire full loads of copper up like that, like we're doing now. They are all just not quite good enough. Or are they? Can be hard to tell with these guys. No, dare I say that looks okay. But it could be the whole coming in waves thing, because now it needs to actually eat up the green... yeah, this is because they're not moving. Huh. Alright, could well be that we just gotta speed up. Those 5 copper wire assemblers for circuits don't seem adequate. Should be perfectly adequate when they actually work. The problem is they don't get enough copper. Building more of them won't solve that. Yes, how dare I say how it's meant to work. We'll see what happens when they get plenty of copper, shall we? Now there's no way they're going to get that far with... Please, blew me up here. Or I'll just blew myself. Wasn't there a problem where one of you was not a... No, there you are a passive provider. Jolly good. Well, when this is active, we get to see if this is adequate or not. So if I follow this part, it should get through perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Oh, I'm sure it's because they're just having their initial eat of lots of pieces. The throughput might not be good enough here, though. I mean, I'm just convinced that this is enough, so... No. I'd hate to be wrong, but sometimes you have to be. One of these makes 4 copper cable per second. One of you eats 4 copper cable every 6 seconds. I didn't really set this up with that in mind. However, this could work. This is a bit of a mess, but it's okay. There's no particular hurry for anything I'm doing right now. Why do I have it split there instead of doing the sensible thing and not splitting at all? I think it's because I had this idea where I might want it to go off elsewhere. Unnecessary, but we'll do that. Okay, good. I knew this would be enough. And I'm glad to be right as always. Why is it that you don't... oh, this is why you don't belt copper wire. Well, yeah, this is just a short distance, though. Takes up so much space. My death from above is still set up here, isn't it? Really? doesn't have to be, although it's quite nice having it there. Alright, all seems pretty well. The question is, what am I meant to do now? I'm meant to expand my wall at some point, but with the copper coming in, I can just sit back and be pretty happy for a while. Also, I can watch you not crash at all. Because there's no... oh well, there is but the tiniest bit of ore for you to still collect down there, which is kind of funny and cute. I'm glad you get your ore from elsewhere. However, said ore is already not producing as fast as it once did. Should still be plenty for you, right, though? Yeah. Also, yeah. I'm so happy to see these being produced in an actual quantity. Even if most of them still get taken away. I need more of these red circuits, don't I? Considerably more. Now that they're working so fast, I eat these guys up with considerable quantity too. Jake, is research still stalled? No, it's just very slow. Because these guys, who is it that needs the advanced circuits? I think it's blue, right? Blue just barely picks up a few. Well, actually, is that the problem? No, I've always had a ton of blue stockpiled here, so what's taking? Yellow, of course. What's yellow halted on? The answer is nothing. Yellow's just really, really slow. So I think it's high time I upgraded those, well, really all my science ones. And all the science should also get the maximum productivity thingamajiggers that I do have here. But I could have more of them. Because I could have these. One stack of 50 of those should do, and they are stacking up, right? Of course not. I hope that's because they just got picked up and delivered to me right now. It is. Wow, I did not expect that to be the case. Still, I'll take it. Now, more of these production modules is actually going to make you a bit slower, but you're also going to produce more, so it probably balances out. At least it replaces those with these ones. Oh, it's as far as we go with you. This only really works out correctly if all the people involved in the chain get the same treatment. Jake, you need more labs. Yes, my labs, which are not able to be stocked with all the science, clearly tells me I need more labs. Well, if I can't have enough of you guys, I should probably take all the level 1 ones I can get then, stock these guys up. Got that free one, I think. So is this you going to pop out a free one before this next one's done? I want to see it in action. It's like watching birth. I think he popped out 2. Cool. Yeah, yellow and purple, both needed. purple needs more of these. And the problem with these guys is that they... oh, of course you don't work on those. Problem is lack of these circuits coming through because everything gets used. Yeah, the message I'm getting is just always build more circuits. You always need more. It'd be nice to set up another one of these. Because yeah, this circuit production is just too slow. Sure, some of that is down to you eating it. But in the end, this is just not fast enough. I would like to triple that production of circuits there. Trouble is finding the space to do so. I could copy the entire setup for it. I have plenty of plastic, I believe. Must be tons of it. Look at how much is stored up here. Yeah, then again, a lot of it does get used by you. Inputs are... in the end, I'm going to need more green circuits as well. What if I just throw you down here and just see what happens? Or I could put you over here so you could merge in with those green circuits that are going out. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. Give me space in case I need more steel production on the other side of that though. There we go. Wonder if all that will be built. It should have everything, or my construction bots should have access to everything that's here. Must do, otherwise my bots are beginning to work on that. Yeah, look at that. Jake, you need about 3 times as much iron before it's worth adding more green circuits. I really did not pay attention to the lack of iron here. Ah. Oh no, in the end. Torn on this one. Probably is the case of I need to tap into more of the iron deposits. But I don't have particularly large ones here. 3.4 is pretty good at least. And I could have a... oh, yeah. If you... where is it? If you ran into that, that would be kind of good. Yeah, I noticed the yellow inserters that can't keep up. It's okay though. It's all probably part of the plan. So here we go, but you have a lot of drain. if I didn't have this stupid part here? Yeah, we still have plenty coming through. Because a lot of you guys are backed up. If I split it, it's still the same amount coming away from here. That's right, why deal with the problem when I can go and deal with another unrelated thing? I don't know why it changes there and then just changes back elsewhere, but it does. They're kinda cute. I think in the end I just don't have enough iron coming in. I mean, if I did have enough iron, it wouldn't matter that they can't grab it, because it would just pile up here and back up to the point where they can grab it. The fact that it only backs up this much, you know, it doesn't even need to be blue. This could be red and it would have plenty. So what's the problem here? It's just not enough coming through. And it's not that it's backing up here. Just need more ore coming in. And that's where that could step in. Okay. Well, I got a few things to solve, and I will solve them next time, because it's getting kind of late. I should get myself into bed at a reasonable hour, so that I can actually be functional at work. And I will be back throughout the week with various streams, depending on how incredibly tired I am or busy at work. So I'm going to be both those things. This is going to be an incredibly busy month for me, with PDXCon going on, which, by the way, does mean extra work for me. Thanks for that. Yeah, hopefully there's still plenty of time for streaming, but you just never know. But yeah, I will hit the hay for now. So until then, cheerio.